If you don't know by now, we are Christoph and Diane. We have a taste for adventure, and this is Sultanic life. Join us to uncharted corners, dramatic landscapes, and untamed wild places. If this speaks to your soul, then dial down and tune in to this season of Angola Uncharted.
Okay, good morning from Angola. I've always wanted to say that, but here we are in a dry riverbed in the southern part of Angola, trying to find our way to the Iona National Park. They say Iona here in Angola. And we had to be a little bit stealth because the moment you stop in Himba country, you get surrounded. And be warned, if you don't have sweets, the sugar tax I call it, they'll be very disappointed. The scenery after coming into Angola has been spectacular. It's been undulating, mountainous, and vegetation is lush. Makalani palms, mapani, and it's just a beautiful country. And the reception has been warm. And we followed somebody else's tracks. A lot of the routes have been washed out by the heavy rains. And it's just fortunate for us that we saw somebody else's tracks and we've been following them. We've had to navigate through some riverbeds. Some have been dry, some have been wet. Some have been washed away, the roots. So we take it as it comes. We might even have to turn around, who knows. But today we kind of head north first to Oncocua, the town of Oncocua, and then we head west into the Iona National Park. Let's see where the adventure takes us. So follow us along and see you on the road. Okay, so we came in Durakana Falls and pickled along here to Chitado, and then over here we went west. This was quite challenging here, this river. We followed the river and we're right along a river here, and we camped here. So today we're going to Oncocua and then I think to Moimba. That's going to be our entry into the Iona National Park. And there's Iona.
Hello and welcome back. After our first night in Angola, we are feeling optimistic. Going forward, the condition of the trail is still unknown, but our goal is to enter the Iona National Park. The feeling of remoteness is real. There is very little information on our maps, and our next camp spot is still unknown. The trails are tough and unforgiving. The bush is thick and the rocks are sharp. We are fully laden with diesel, water and supplies. We have to tread lightly to avert any tire casualties. Our motto is, go slow, go far. Let's hope our tires can handle the punishment. Join us in this episode to get a true sense of the pace and challenges on this trail as we pass through the MPLA stronghold of Oncocua and the settlement of Moimba to find our camp for the night on the banks of the Etamba River.
We're still not at the steep bit.
As the rutted trail unfolds, we realize that it is going to be a long day with washouts and river crossings. We observed that any vehicle we encounter strictly adheres to the tracks, which is a very sobering thought and a reminder that the echo of the Angolan War is still fresh in the memory of the locals. In this isolation, there's a strange clarity. Civilization feels distant, almost irrelevant, and the mind begins to quiet. What remains is the simple truth of being here, absorbing the moment, threading our way through virginal land, untouched, unshaped, and completely alive. Out here, the road is not given, it is remembered. We navigate these forgotten tracks, following the memory of adventures before.
How's it?
How are you?
Good. I had a good night's sleep.
Yep. Peaceful.
Very, very peaceful.
So tell us a little bit about your spot last night, or our spot.
We are heading west, kind of following the Kunene River, but a little bit further north. It is beautiful, mountainous, pristine, virginal bush. The only thing that's lacking here is big game, but the bird life is prolific, and so we're here in just after the rainy season. A lot of the riverbeds are dry, so last night we found exactly, and last night we found ourselves a quiet one in Himba country. You can't pass through Himba country unnoticed. I don't know, they know. They come scurrying out of the bushes.
I think
from
because
far and wide.
the filter's so quiet that any engine noise really stands out.
And then we had to find a little hidey hole, and we found one in a little riverbed. Beautiful, quiet, peaceful little spot.
Yep.
Had a fire, had a braai.
So what did we buy?
We had some lamb chops.
Yeah.
And
What did
a
we have with
potato,
that? Yeah.
and one of your beautiful salads.
Nice.
So now we are on our way to Oncocua, which is the next village.
That's probably terrible pronunciation, but
And so from there we head, so at the moment we're heading a little bit northwest, and then we head west into the actual Iona National Park, which is the goal today. So let's see. Oh, we got somebody, a speed racer behind us.
oh really?
Yep. Engine removed. It's
Well,
been
it
repurposed.
used to work but doesn't anymore.
The engine has been repurposed. The thick bush, the track suddenly opens, and without warning, we find ourselves in the town of Oncocua. It was wash day, the women doing laundry and the men washed their bikes. The welcome is warm, and before long, we're surrounded by curious faces. The children are the first to react, thrilled that something new has interrupted the daily routine. For them, our arrival feels like unscheduled entertainment. The town itself surprises us, a proper square and even a basketball court. And it's clear, too, that Oncocua is an MPLA stronghold. There's the road. MPLA municipality. Big yellow star. Are we on the right road?
Yeah.
truck. Volkswagen nochmal. Volksy bus. Worker. Basketball, soccer. And just like that, we're back on the trail. Overgrown with no sign of recent vehicle tracks. It feels as though no one has passed this way in months. We put our trust in the GPS and push on. The track winds its way along the foothills of the Ovikapa Mountains, testing both our resolve and our sense of direction. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Ja,
Ovi kuliah dah, ovi kuliah.
was ist dort der Decker?
Dang, raket. Meh. Dah baik mak belen dah. Raket.
Big man.
Meh. Iya, berikan iya. Datang dulu. Iya, iya.
Thank you.
Iya.
Thank you.
Iya.
Moimba. Moimba.
Mga kawan na.
Iona.
Mga kawan, mga kawan.
Iona. Iona.
Iona.
Ja, ja. Parque Nacional.
Iya. Iya.
Okay.
Iya.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Iya. Iya.
Okay, the umpteenth river crossing. The scenery is spectacular. The mountains in the distance over there are called the Ovikapa Mountains. They're over 1,000 meters high and it's just green. All those little kloofies and valleys, those all translate into river crossings. And today's been a day of river crossings from Oncocua to Moimba. We are now finally crossing this river into the Iona National Park. Yeah. So yeah, it's been arduous, slow going, in low range and sometimes high, but mostly low range to keep it easy on the vehicle.
Hello.
Hola! Bom dias!
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Yeah.
Wakana?
Rokana, yeah?
Straight on?
Straight on! It's all straight on. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like and subscribe or leave a comment. It all helps. When you see us again, we reveal our camp and head to the heart of the Iona Park. And remember, if you like this channel, what do you have to do?
You have to like and
Subscribe.
please. We value your
Support.
subscriptions. And
We feel the
support.
love, and it's a free way to support us.